ever since I've been on the show, I've been learning a lot, as probably everyone else is here. So I want to hear your opinion. So I don't know all the best paths of life, but I've gotten a good sense of a general path from the show. What if you see someone you love going down a bad path?
That's a good question. It depends. Depends on who they are. If it's your child, and depending how young they are, if they're younger, then at a certain age, they don't want to be told what to do. And so I introduce them to a new path. Kids love choices. I introduce them to a new path. If they're a teenager or a young adult, like my daughter's 18, she's gone down some paths. Not really, I wouldn't call it a bad path, but it could have led to a bad destination potentially. So I just kind of like with my clients too. I'm not the hero; I'm the guide. And so if I'm going along with you on this journey and I see danger, or a problem, I would point it out. So I might point it out to her. Not in the form of telling her what to do, in the form of questions. Okay? Questions are the most effective way to get people thinking because they have to. So pose good questions to people, not in a judgmental way or in a know-it-all way or like that. But if you see somebody going down a bad path, just pose some questions. What was I reading earlier today? Oh, I know. It was in a sales course I'm running for salespeople, and let me see if I can find it real quick here. No, I can't find it. Basically, the point is that don't tell people what they should do or think. Ask questions and help. That's what it was. Ask questions and help them discover the answers to their own problems. That's what it was. Ask questions to help them come up with answers to solve their own problem. That's what I would do. And then, if they're not related to you, if they're not family, like immediate family, then, maybe they're not going down a bad path. Maybe it's a good path. I went down what we perceived as a bad path, but look at me. I'm sitting here doing this. If I had not gone through all of that violence, all that abuse, all that self-abuse, all those mistakes, I wouldn't have the experience I have now to help. And I help hundreds and hundreds of people all around the world. So you could have looked at that as a bad path at the time, but it actually turned out to be a pretty good path. Maybe the path looks bumpy initially, but there might be some real beauty on the other side. So it's all perception.
Yeah, I guess in some sense, it's kind of selfish in some way, right? If you really think about it in that way, maybe because you don't really know the right path.
Yeah, definitely. Could be selfish, could be judgmental. Listen, I'm not criticizing the questioner. Obviously they care. They wouldn't have put out the question.
No, yeah.
But it's kind of like that makes me think about grief. I learned early on when my dad passed away, grief is selfish. I wasn't thinking about my dad. I was thinking about me. Loss and grief is very selfish. It's not a bad thing, but we've been taught a lot of interesting things as we've been brought up in this world. What else, Tyson?
That's what a good coach does. Ask good questions, right?
Well, listen, if you're coaching kids, then you direct them. If you're coaching adults, when they direct themselves, you guide them through good questions. That's what coaching is, right? People don't even understand what coaching is.